Do you know 3 black men were locked in solitary confinement for over 40 years for a crime they didn't commit? It was the early 1970s. Angola prison in Louisiana was known as one of the most brutal prisons in America. Robert King, Albert Woodfox, and Herman Wallace were members of the Black Panther Party. They fought for prisoners' rights, and that made them targets. When a prison guard was killed, officials blamed them, despite no evidence. Witnesses were bribed. Records were hidden. The Angola Three were framed because they dared to resist abuse. They were thrown into solitary confinement, tiny cells, 23 hours a day with no human contact. Days turned to years, years turned to decades. They spent more than 40 years locked away from the world. Even in darkness, they fought. They filed appeals, wrote letters, and told the world about the injustice inside Angola. Human rights groups joined the fight, calling their treatment cruel, inhuman, and illegal. Their bodies weakened, their health was destroyed, but their spirit never broke. Robert King was the first to be released in 2001, after 29 years in solitary. Albert Woodfox and Herman Wallace remained behind bars, refusing to give up hope. Herman was finally released in 2013, just days before he died of cancer. He died a free man, but broken by years of torture. In 2016, Albert Woodfox was released after 43 years in solitary, the longest any human has endured in U.S. history. Say their names: Robert King, Herman Wallace, Albert Woodfox. They spent decades in a cell, but their story will never be locked away. Follow Histora for more story.